Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Friday night edition of Encounters. Excuse me. And we're glad to have you with us. It's about 11:03 in the evening on planet Earth on the East Coast of the United States. This is Encounters, the number one spiritual UFO talk show. We're glad to have everybody here. Karen, everybody, Dubaloo, Alien Report, good to see you. Everybody, Cosmic News, everybody out there. Hey, April. Everybody coming in here, Alien, thank you for the roses. Hey, Cliff, everybody, Pamela05. We are here to bust the matrix. You know it. Elvira, thank you for the gifts. All the gifts, we appreciate it. Jane, hello from Planet Earth, Jane. Hey, KC55700. Good to see you. Cosmic News. Neptune, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Arthur, hey, Arthur, good to see you. Hope everybody's doing well here. The week is over. You know, if you have to work on Earth, thank you so much for that. I appreciate the gift. You know, if you hey Scrubs USA, good to see you. Thank you, Pamela, for the glasses. I appreciate that. Maria, everybody coming in here. Much love to everybody around the planet. It's an exciting time to be alive. It really is. Red Jen, good to see you. It's an exciting time to be here with all the brothers and sisters around the world. Ginger Jones, welcome. Sonny Miller. Everybody out there, welcome to the show. Hey, Mariposa Ada, good evening. 69 Feathers, good evening. User 9 something, Nino Brown, welcome. Everybody out there, wherever you are, welcome to the show. So we're going to have another great show. I'm only one show behind, I believe, one show behind. Sonny Miller, good to see you. So we'll be getting that show downloaded after the show's over tonight. I've been looking at different videos. People are really getting out there and videotaping these different objects. And we're not talking about the Dior's or whatever. I don't know what those things are anymore. With all these different names, Dior's wallets, maybe it's a pocketbook or whatever. But, good to see everybody. Ashley, welcome to the show. Wendy, everybody out there, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Elaine, user 271. You haven't missed anything, Melissa Neal. Good. Excuse me. We're doing a lot better than it sounds, believe me. Mara, thank you for the 2025. We appreciate the gifts. I'm going to drink a little bit of the apple cider. And we do have apple cider. That'll work. That's my cosmic cider. Good to see everybody coming in here. You saw one sky on New Year's Day. Interesting sky. Interesting sky watcher. We're going to follow you, Sky. If you want to share what you've seen, in a few minutes we're going to be doing interviews with people in our audience all over the world. If you, like Sky, have seen one New Year's Day, if you have recorded any of these objects and you want to tell me about it, hey, Lynn, thank you so much for the roses. We appreciate it. Thomas Bezzi, I think it is. Glow, welcome, Glow. Everybody, Wendy Moody. Claudia, everybody, hey, Half Pint, good to see you. Hope you and Ray are doing well. Sharig, good, hey, One Toda, thank you. So we're going to definitely get into stuff here. You never know what's going to happen on this show in terms of people. Texas Girl, hey, good to see you, Solo. Good to see you, Deborah. Everybody out there, Red Jen, thank you. So you never know what's going to happen. It's always been the way I like it. When I started the thing over 2 years ago, I always kept it spontaneous because I always felt that as long as it's spontaneous, we never know who I'm going to bring up. And then when people go into the multi-guest option, you have to be over 18. No smoking on camera at all. Don't even be smoking or vaping. No drugs, no drinking on camera, no drunks on camera, no drugs, no paranormal discussion, no religion, and no politics. That's my rules here because we do a talk show here. So I have a pretty good protocol of our talk show here, the number one spiritual UFO talk show on social media. For those that are just getting used to who I am a contactee since the 60s. I only had one visual contact, to be honest with you. I never remembered anything else. Maybe I astral traveled a lot and I never remembered it. Tara, good to see you. But honestly, that's the only thing I do remember. Miss Ernie, welcome. Good to see you, Yaya Spirit. Good to see you, Yaya. And everybody here, Robin Ann Kondo, John Nathan Jones, G. Argrara, Dawn Doe. So now I'm a contactee. I'm also been involved in the subject for a lot of years. So I'm not a newbie jumping on the bandwagon because things happened 2 months ago and all of a sudden these objects are appearing all over the place and now I'm interested in the subject. No, I'm not like that. I've been involved in this. Hey, Judy Jude, good to see you. Blessings. Bonnie Ellis, good. Thank you for the share. Oh, thank you very much. We feel good. We feel really amped up. Lavella, good to see you always. And so I've had a long journey spiritually in the subject, and I came about in my opening in terms of like coming out of the closet as a starseed. How I define starseed was many years ago, and briefly when I was a kid. Hey, Nini, good to see you. And then when I got older, came out of the closet and said, yeah, I'm not from here. I came out of the closet. I didn't care. And I went on my radio show on NPR radio 21 years ago and just said, yeah, I'm from Mars. I came from Mars. I was born here. And some people say, how could you be born here and come from Mars? Well, let me explain how that works. When you're a starseed and you're also a space person and you chose to do a mission and come here not knowing who your family would be, and you had two parents that were Earth parents that are no longer here now, they've passed, but you're here, you came here, and we all chose a family. Oh, thank you, Beth. I appreciate that. And so my family, they're no longer here, my mom and my dad. Thank you so much, Beth. I appreciate that so much. And so when I got older, I knew when I was a kid that I was not from here, but I could never say anything. I just had to go about my life as a kid, do all the things kids do, teenagers do. But I couldn't stop seeing the spaceships. They'd appear. I'd see a bell-shaped ship on a cloudy day, and I saw it below the clouds, and I knew that was a Venusian spaceship. It was like a flying saucer type craft. So I've seen so many things that I can never, ever run away from it and deny it. I had to embrace what I was seeing and realize that I wasn't from here. When I was willing to realize and embrace myself as not just being a mere human being, just trying to live here and make a living and have a job or whatever, and I knew there was something greater, then everything else became almost immaterial. It didn't matter anymore. I didn't care. German engineering, let's see here. So I didn't really care. And I don't. I'm straight out of the closet about who I am. I don't care what people think. There's a lot of you out there that are starseed. You've told me where you're from. And that's a really powerful thing when you're not afraid to say that you're not from here. That you are human. You don't deny your humanity. You don't deny your physical beingness. But you know that you're from another place. And it's really important to validate that and not let anyone tell you anything different, You should be totally happy with who you are. And if someone doesn't like who you are, you don't have to hang around with those people, You just have to be who you are. And that's, so not only do I have the background of radio and TV and media, which is my love, obviously I love it because when I was off planet, I was dealing with intergalactic communications. Before I came to Earth, I was in my space body dealing with all the intergalactic communications of the different planetary systems of the different space people. And I remember all of that, Margot McFadden, do star seeds pair up with humans? Yes, they do. I don't know who does. They do. I don't know specifics, but that's a very good question. Yes, star seeds do pair up with humans. Some humans might not be star seeds, but everybody has a little bit of something there, Very good question. I appreciate it, Mario. That's an excellent question. And I think once we realize who we are, on this planet, in current human history, we've had people that have come out of the closet for women's rights. People have come out of the closet for, gay rights. And now, in this time period, it's time for the star people who are here in human form, who are consciously awake and remember who they are, to come out of the closet and say, I am going to be who I am. Whether my family, my brother or my sister, believe me or laugh at me, I'm going to tell them I'm a star person. And either whether they believe me or not, it makes no difference, right? So you can tell your family members, if you've never told them, come out of the cosmic closet. Be who you are. Be that person. You have every right to be, you know? And it's just a thing, you know? Can I multi-guest? Hey, Nick, we're going to have Nick back on. So, Nick, I promised Nick I would bring him back on. So, Nick, we're going to bring you back on. I promised Nick we were going to do some scanning. Nick was on last night. He's over 18. He's 18. He's legal to be on here. And we want to do a scanning to find out what's happening with him. And so in a few minutes, he's going to be our first guest because I promised him I would do that. And then also we're going to get into, Nick's already in the thing here. So we're going to bring Nick on here, Nick Knight, and we enjoyed having him on. We do the things we wanted to do. And here's my cosmic shirt, folks. I got the cosmic on tonight. Hey, Nick, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. And I keep my promises with my guests, and I knew we didn't have time. We're at the end of the show. But you're our first guest, and we talked about scanning you for implants. And can you give people who are on tonight a brief background of why we're going to be scanning you and what happened?
Yes. I astral projected about a year ago. It was like my fourth time astral projecting out of 5 times. I don't remember much, but what I do remember is I was laying down on this table, and it was like a black area, like very dark, and there was a being who was black, not like African American, like pure black.
Right.
It was about 6 foot. He was connecting these cords to my body, my astral body, from what I think. And it was almost as if he was doing surgery, but not. And you wanted to scan me to see if he put any implants in me.
Yes.
And it was very scary, and it was definitely a negative entity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I want to just give you, thank you for giving my audience a brief thing, because not everybody, there's people on here that probably never heard this story. And so we're going to do, folks, and please don't get fearful when I start doing these scanning things, because it's really to help people, and it's part of what I do. I mean, I've been gifted by my father to do this. I do it unconditionally out of love for everybody, and it's to help people. So I thank my father always for doing what he did to touch my forehead and activate me. So Nick, I want you to close your eyes. And for people that are just not sure what's happening here, and Nick's story is very, very important, because what happened to him should have never happened to him. And we're going to scan him. If he has any implants by this being that did this, we're going to remove the implants and we're going to destroy the implants. So you're going to see me do this live. I use the palm of my hands right here. Well, right here, the hands you see here in between the. So, and Nick, when you close your eyes, just relax. Nothing to be nervous about. Just breathe in and out of your nostrils breathe in and out of your nostrils, though, about 3 or 4 times. So for people watching this for the first time, I'm giving you a narration before I start doing this. We're going to scan him from the head up, and we're going to shoot an invisible beam of light remotely from where he is to where I am to him. And we're going to, when I get to a space where there's something and you feel something, you'll tell me to stop, that I've hit a point, and I'll know that's an implant, and I'll actually remove the implant from Nick and actually destroy the implant. So I have that ability. I don't use crystals. I don't use pendulums. I don't use crystal balls. I don't have neon lights behind me. I'm not doing magic tricks. This is actually a cosmic gift of my father, and I actually use this for the benefit of helping people on Earth, and as I do. And there are many people here who have seen me do this. I've done this over probably 60 times now. I don't keep track of it, but you're going to see something that nobody else besides myself and April and I are the only 2 people on the planet right now that are doing this. Just Friends with Fairies and myself. That's it. And all right, so keep your eyes closed. I want you to just relax. What I'm going to do is, part of what I do is I'm switching my consciousness from the talk show host. I'm still your talk show host. I'm going to switch into what I call my Ashtar consciousness. Now, what Ashtar consciousness is my space consciousness. When I switch over to my space consciousness, I am activated to do what I'm doing, and I'm going to be able to do this for him. As I do this, I'm going to shoot rays of light into your forehead. They'll go into the cellular structure of his body. This show is being recorded. This will be documented and put on my YouTube channel, Ashtar Command Spaceship News. Welcome to the program. Implants are definitely bad, and I'll explain why after.
So do I tell you if I feel something, or what do I
Yes,
do?
yes.
Okay.
When I get to a spot, you'll say, "Commander, stop. I feel something right there." I will stop, and I will neutralize the implant and take it out.
Mm.
Yes, absolutely correct. So what we're going to do right now is amp up the actual energy. And as soon as I start feeling the aura around his head, I'm starting to feel it now. I'll move my right and left hand, palm of my hand to the right and left of the top of the head until my guest actually feels it. And I'm going to do some movements here. And Nick, when you feel something like the energy, just let me know.
It did feel like my head vibrated around here.
Yeah, I'm moving my palms of energy around the back end of his head and the side ends. Now we're going to start scanning you. Keep your eyes closed. Turn your brain off. Don't think about anything. Let go, let go, let go. We're going to now proceed to go slowly around his head area. I'm going to go slowly down. I'm going to actually scan a beam of light on both sides of his body. So I'm scanning the whole perimeter of his body, everybody, because that's what they did. They put these things all over, and I'm going to try to get these things. We're going to go slowly, slowly, slowly down. I'm feeling the energy of his shoulders now. When I get to where there is something, you let me know. I'm going to shoot beams of light into your body right now.
Mm.
You'll tell me when to stop. I'm not going to miss anything here.
It feels like my eyes are just twitching a lot. I don't know if that's normal.
That's normal because you're a little bit nervous, but that's all right. Just relax. Just allow yourself to be still. We're going to go down. We're going to slowly go down. We're going in the back area of your head and down to your spinal column. With one hand, the other hand, we're shooting energy the other way. And you'll tell me when to stop. I'm also going to use the energy to force the implant to reveal itself. Some of these implants try to be steady, but I'm going to force the implants that were done to you to reveal themselves, and then I'm going to capture them. I'm going to neutralize these implants, and then I'm going to destroy the implants and take them out.
I do kind of feel something.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing that on purpose. I'm forcing the implant to reveal itself. Right here?
Yeah.
Yep, there's something right there. I'm moving it back and forth. Feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. I'm moving the implant. I see it right there. Now don't, just keep calm, keep cool. What I'm going to do is I found one of the implants, and it's like moving. I'm moving it. It has two different sides to it. I'm moving the implant. If you're watching this, I'm doing an implant removal that was done to him. All right, I'm going to start. First, I'm going to actually split the implant up into two pieces. I'm going to pull on the implant. This will be slightly discomforting, but it will not hurt him at all. I'm just going to pull on the implant. I'm going to pull it out. Keep your eyes closed. Relax. Just relax. It was put in a weird way in his body. I'm taking it out. It was angled into the upper half of his chest. And when I get it out, you'll feel like a little pop sensation. Now I've got it neutralized. I got my palms clenched like a fist. I'm holding on to the implant. I'm going to pull it out. We're going to scan all of his body to make sure whatever they did, we're taking all the implants out. And we're going to destroy the implants. Some of these implants are actually big. You tell me when. I almost got it. Sometimes I feel like I'm stretching when I pull these things out. Almost out. Now I'm going to yank one side of the implant, what's left of it, and you should feel something like a tingle or vibration. It can be anything, like a movement on the right side here. Almost out. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of the implant. I'm going to pull that out. That's on the right side of his body. And then I'm going to pull the rest of it out on the other side. Almost out. 1, 2, 3. I just yanked the end of the implant out of the right side. Like I said, severed it. I'm now going to take the other part of it out, and we're going to destroy the implant. I'm going to do the same thing now. I'm going to shake the implant, what's left of it, just so you can feel it that I'm doing this. When you feel something, let me know.
Uh-huh.
Right there, you feel it?
Yeah.
I'm going to take it out now. Okay, let me destroy the implant. Give me a moment. Okay, that implant's destroyed. Keep your eyes closed. We're going to scan the rest of your body. And I know not everybody's we had over 400 people. I know that everybody's going to watch this, but it's important that if you really want to know the truth about what's happening to people, you need to be able to be here to see this so you understand the full story of what's going on with people on our planet. I'm going to scan the rest of you right now. I'm going down. For those just coming in, we're scanning Nick. We just taken out a major implant on the upper part of his chest. Sometimes they can if it's a living implant. Well, that's weird. I just heard like a crackling sound. Hold on a minute. I'm hearing a crackling sound. Wow. Oh, no, I think you're not moving something, are you?
No.
Okay. I'm going to shoot beams of energy into your body more. I'm looking for the other implant. Hold on a minute. We're now going to the center of the chest area. I do everything slowly here. I don't want to miss any implant areas. All right. Okay. We're now going down to the waist area. I'm now going to check the spinal column
I felt something tingling
right
by
there.
like my lower spine,
Lower
close to
spine.
like where
Okay.
the root chakra is.
Right here. Right here.
Yes, I feel that.
Okay. Yep. That's where there's another one there. I was shooting energy in it So whether it's a tingling or you feel something, that's usually where the implant is. So we're going to increase the energy into that area. You're not clicking anything, are you?
No.
Okay, never mind. You're fine. People are hearing something here. We're going to take the implant out. And we're going to neutralize the implant. Okay, we're going to definitely neutralize the implant. Now we're going to pull it out. I'm severing the implant. I'm going to do one side at a time here. If you're just tuning into Encounters, I'm removing a negative ET implant that was put in him. We're taking the implants out, and then we're going to put a shield around his body. You might be still hearing the clicking sound. I have my ear pods on, and it sounded like Morse code almost.
In the background.
You what?
Could be my fan in the background.
Your fan?
Yeah.
Okay, your fan would be clicking?
No, but it makes a noise that's like a rattling noise.
Okay. No, it's not the fan. It was something else. I know what a fan would sound like.
I wasn't clicking anything, so I'm not sure.
No, I got my earpods on. Everyone's hearing it like Morse code almost. Now I'm going to shake on both sides of that part of your body. I'm shaking it. When you feel the shaking, that means I'm going to start pulling out the end of the implant, and then I'm going to dissolve the implant and destroy it.
Okay.
Relax. Just relax.
I feel something.
That's me pulling out the implant on the right and left side.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to pull it straight out. This is the last part of the implant he has in this part of the body. Then we'll check one other area, and then I believe he'll be clean, and then I have to do some of the work on him. And now that's when I'll put the shield. There's a train going by, so if you hear the train, we're near a train station. He's very focused, Bonnie, yes. Here we go. This is the last part of the implant. When I pull one side out, it's going to feel like a slight tingling pop. I'm going to do the right end now. As I pull it out, you're going to tell me when it's out, almost out. Just say, Commander, it's out, and then I'll just stop on that side.
Okay. It'll stop tingling when it's out?
Yeah.
Okay, it's still tingling.
Now I'm going to do something else. I'm going to destroy what I've taken out already. Now I'm going to shoot a beam of light to dissolve the implant that's left in your body. It'll dissolve into a molecular structure of actually nothing. So I'm going to shoot energy into that area right now. You should start feeling it. You got it, Sassy, from a black-looking energy, ET, and some really not good stuff happened. Okay, one little thing here to do, and I think this is a fairly big implant, so I'm pulling the rest of it out. There's only a little bit left here. Yes, they do. Yes, Harana, they do. Okay, I've taken that one out. That was a lot there. I'm going to just check one more area. I'm shooting beams of light down to your leg area on the right and left leg just to make sure. I think mostly what that being did is mostly your chest area and the upper part of your head, your neck. That's where it was focused on. So now I'm really shooting light down his whole lower body as a whole energy of beam of light for people just watching encounters. Okay. Are you moving your phone?
I did for like a second.
Okay. That was you. Okay. I'm just going to do a complete scan back up to the top of his neck area just to make sure there's nothing there. Now I'm going to shoot beams of light into the brain area, down around the head area just to make sure. And I can feel the heat coming out of my palms. Now they're really, really amped up. You're going to feel some energy around your head right now. I'm shooting a lot of light energy into you. I want you to keep your eyes closed. And I know you're moving a little bit, something, or your phone or maybe, but that was just him. But we're going to now proceed to do something important here. I want you to say these words.
Okay.
I am. You're going to say, I am a cosmic, Christed being of light. I will never be abducted again.
I will never be abducted again.
I will never be implanted again.
I will never be implanted again.
I am unconditional love.
I am unconditional love.
And I am free.
And I am free.
And you keep your eyes closed. I'm going to put a shield around your body. You're going to feel energy coming around your head. That's the shield. As soon as you feel it, let me know. This is going to be very important. So I'm putting a shield, a bodysuit around you. It's invisible. Nobody's going to see this. As I put this over you, you'll be well protected all your life
Thank you.
on this planet. This will shield you, and no negative ETs can come near you ever again or know where you are.
Thank you.
And also, keep your eyes closed. We're gonna do an energy clearing of your house. So we're gonna send energy all through each room, whether you have a basement, no basement, an attic, whatever. We're gonna send energy all over from the beams of light. I'm detaching them now. Those beams of light on their own consciousness will destroy any residual effects of energy when that being came into your home.
Okay.
We're clearing all the energy into your house. We're clearing it completely. The other thing I'm going to do for you is I'm going to put a shield around your house. It's going to be an invisible bubble, so to speak, around your property.
Thank you.
And if anything tries to come near you, you'll be well protected. And the shield will prevent any negative lower vibrational ETs from coming near you.
Thank you.
Okay, you may now, Nick, open your eyes, please. Give everybody a smile. Everybody look at Nick. How's he look? You look much better, brother. How do you feel?
I feel a lot better.
Yeah, so I've cleared all the stuff that negative ET did to you. There's no more implants in you. There are 2 major implants. There's beams of light in your body that will heal your body. Your body is now protected. The shield is on you. And you are absolutely much different than you were last night.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate
And
it.
that's my gift to you, brother. That's my gift
I
to you from
appreciate
the
it.
command.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. I want to thank Nick. Anything you want to say to everybody?
I feel a lot better. Like, feel lighter in a way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No more of that negative ET stuff in you. It's gone.
Mm-mm.
It's gone forever. Matter of fact, what we're going to do is I'm going to, with the beams of light of the palm of my hand, I don't know what abilities I have beyond what I just did. I'm going to send the beams of energy, a beam of light, to go after that negative ET, and it will get the ET and actually send them way, way far away back where they came from. So we're going to do that for you here. I've never done that before, but I'm going to send a beam of light that's going to detect and find that being and send them off planet if they're doing that to other people, and that will never happen again.
Thank you. I
Ever.
appreciate it.
All right, everybody. Nick, good to have you, brother, with us. You're a blessing, and now you can do your light work.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, I'm going to bring Nick down. Let me just do this here. And please support what we're doing. Please follow me. Please show your support. It's a lot of work to do the things I do here. And it's, this is the real deal. When we do implant removals, it is real. And people, every show that I do, when I do have to do an implant removal, it is real. And these implants do negatively affect people in their mind, their body, and their spirit. And when we take those implants out, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 minutes, we are very focused. It's part of what this whole subject is about. In the subject matter of ufology, people have been abducted, people have been intruded upon by negative ETs and been implanted. And it's part of my mission as an Ashtar commander to take out those implants. And it's funny, you can have 400 people watching the show or 500 people, but as soon as you take implants out, they all disappear. All these people that are so interested in the subject disappear. They don't want to watch somebody having implants taken out. I don't get it. That's a good thing to see that you're helping people. It's part of the subject. I'm not your traditional UFO guy wearing a suit and tie and 3-piece suit with a microphone talking to a 3-star general. I don't care about that. I care about you. I care about the people on this planet. Yeah, they're probably scared, they're probably scared. Christopher, yes, we're doing well. And we're glad to be. I am so amped up here. Thank you, Javette. I do this unconditionally. I don't charge $1 million to take out implants. My mission here, beyond disclosure beyond talking about the subject of UFOs and the lies of the Pentagon for 70 years. When people have been implanted, I go into action and I hear their story first, and then I know what to do. And I take the implants out and I destroy the implants. If anyone says, "Oh, why are you taking the implants out?" Oh, they should keep the implants. That's an uneducated person. Anyone tells somebody, "Don't take the implants out," you're just uneducated about what they are and what they do to people, and they're not good. They're not. So that's the deal. This is Encounters. We'll be here till 1 a.m. this morning on a Friday night. And hey, Jared, good to see you. We have 3 people in queue. And let me take a look here. Let's see. Michael T, Rocky Boy Joe. We have, let's see, who else is here? Michael T was a recent guest. Let's see. Yes, Urana. Yes, Urana. We'll bring Yes, Urana up. This is Encounters. And our show is also recorded on YouTube on Ashtar Command Spaceship News. Saturday night, greetings. And Saturday night is our Ashtar Command Q&A. Contact information about the coming contact in 2026. Don't forget Saturday night. That's it. Yes, Urana?
Yes.
Oh, I got it right. Very good. Very good. I got it right. So welcome to the show. And would you like to tell people a little bit about your background and what you'd like to share with us tonight?
Sure. I am happy-go-lucky person. I love family. I love animals. I love nature, period. I actually had a really great time yesterday feeding the squirrels. They were like literally eating right out of my hand. I was abducted by law enforcement. Well, they appeared to be law enforcement, but they were not. They were wearing skin suits back in 2021. And a lot happened to me in the secret part of the jail. I was not raised to believe in magic or anything like that, so I don't have an extensive background and knowledge of all that stuff. So I really was blindsided by all of this. But I do remember them saying I make supreme beings. That's when I was coerced to carry their seed, but my body kept rejecting it. I've been feeling like this little jittery vibration ever since in my belly area. And also my spine. Something happened with my spine. I don't know what it is, but I know this sounds crazy, but I literally was paralyzed when I was there at the jail, and they had like this out of this world technology to mend me back together. So I'm able to walk and move and stuff now. But ever since, there's just been a lot going on, and I know I'm being like followed and all that, but I don't know. Is there a tracker in me? I don't know. Because it's like no matter where I go across the states, I'm being followed.
So let me ask you a question. So and again for entertainment purposes only, the so-called officials that got you were not really that. They were ETs?
Oh yeah, they were walking around in some type of skin suit. I don't know how they put it on because you can't see like a zipper or something. But it's like I don't know how they did it. But also during this time, my brain was on a whole different frequency to where I could actually not only hear these people talking, but I also was able to see other beings that normally we cannot see, like they're transparent.
Really? So now, did they? We use the word in ufology called abductions. So were you abducted, or were they giving you abilities? What was going on at that point?
Well, I did have some different abilities at this time, that I could hear and see things. I don't think they gave it to me. I don't know where it came from, to be honest. I just remember pinging like the stars. I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't raised to know about all this stuff, so um, I don't know who I'm actually connected to, I guess, out there in the cosmos. But there were some other beings that my brain did it on its own. I don't know how I did it. It just did it on its own, where I was pinging the stars. I just knew at that point that I was pinging the stars, and there were other cosmic beings that were being contacted at that time to come and help. It was like a SOS.
So do you feel, as a kid growing up, did you already have these abilities? Because that's what I'm thinking.
I did before I started getting them doggone shots. I used to see like stuff that like unicorns, like and I thought it was an imagination, but at this point, I'm like, it's not an imagination. Like the stuff, the way the system is made to make you forget or not use your abilities.
Right.
So that,
So
yeah.
now it sounds like you had two things going here. Did you have like a negative ET thing where they were trying to control what you know?
So I had a negative thing where they were trying to control what I know.
Yes.
After also trying to coerce me into carrying their seed, they neuralized me, and that's the word I'm using because of the movie Men in Black. So it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't a flash. So I remember being neuralized, but it wasn't a flash. But I do remember
Hmm.
that I would have like a thought in my head,
Mm-hmm.
and that thought would disappear, but it was being done by some type of frequency, and then my family, because at this time that I was kidnapped, my fingerprints and name and all that wasn't even put into the database at the jail.
Hmm.
So no one can come and see me. No, I didn't have any contact on the
Really?
phone, or nor could I have any visitations because I was not put in the database. But then finally, my family knew where I was,
Mm-hmm.
so finally I got put into the database. But then my family so-called bailed me out, and when they bailed me out, they found a loophole to where I can't get contacts, and they put me in a hospital and claimed that I was there the whole time, even though I was actually at the jail. And so now the records, I've
Hmm.
been asking for the records, been doing FOIA requests, and I'm just being completely ignored.
Interesting. So I read energy. If you're new to the show, I read energy. I'm a space person with the Ashtar Command. I'm also a talk show host for over 21 years on NPR radio doing the Ashtar Command Cosmic Eye Show, which I'm taking a sabbatical on. But um, I think two things are happening. I think you've always had abilities yourself when you were a kid growing up. I think you were always a star seed, but there were other beings that obviously don't want you to be able to know who you are. I get that really strongly. Like there's another group of lower vibrational ETs that are trying to interfere with you. Am I correct?
Yes. And I've
I knew
also
that.
been, so even after that happened, I'm gonna say, when was this? Last year. I can say I moved away from the state after that happened. I was
Mhm.
like, hell no, I'm getting up out of here. No one
Yeah.
believes me anyway. I'm gone. So I moved across the states. And then last year I remember I went to sleep, and I woke up like my body was still in my house, but the inner me, okay, I don't know how to say this.
You
I woke
astral
up and I was
traveled
on a
out of your
ship.
body.
I was
Yeah.
literally on a ship, and they were asking me, well, not asking, they were demanding me that I tell them how do they get out. Like they wanted to leave. Like it was urgent for them to get out of here.
Wait a minute. Let's slow down. Let's slow down with the spaceship. So you were taken on a spaceship. Can you describe inside what the spaceship looked like and what these beings looked like that were telling you these things?
Um, I don't recall seeing the beings, but I just remember inside the ship it was all blue with a whole bunch of gadgets and stuff,
Really? So the inside
like
of the ship was
computer like
blue.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was the ship inside pretty big or small, or how big was it?
it looked big as hell to me. Sorry,
Yeah.
it looked big to
And
me. Yeah,
but were they communicating with you telepathically, or were they talking to you verbally? How were they communicating with you?
telepathically. Even at the jail, it was
Mm-hmm.
telepathically
Mm-hmm.
too, except for the beings that were walking around
Mm-hmm.
that could talk to me.
Now, when they were saying to you, and this is encounters, we have Yesharana on, and we're talking about her encounters with these different beings. When they said they had to get out of here, why did they say that? Why did they have to have you on their ship and to tell you that they had to get out of here? What was the
It
purpose of
was
that?
something about some coordinates. I'm supposedly have a key or something. I don't know. Something about some coordinates, and they're trying to get out. And I somehow went back in 2021 when I pinged the stars or something. I was able to get outside of this room. I guess I really don't know how to put this into words, but
No, you're doing
they
good.
think that I have the key to get out.
So they had you on their ship as a human being. As obviously you had some abilities that you have within yourself as a human being. They needed you to help them get out of our solar system or out of our planetary area.
I think they want to get off of Earth completely after they didn't came and created all this chaos. That's what it felt like to me.
So they were negative ETs. They created the chaos, and then they were trying to leave the planet because and when did they ask you this? I'm like really amazed.
This was in 2000. This was last year in 2023. I would say it was around the fall of 2020. I mean, not 2023. 2000. Right. Yeah.
So 2023, roughly.
Yes.
So it was a year to 2 years before all these activities are happening now with all the spaceships and orbs and everything. So they needed you as a human being. Obviously, you're more than that. You have definitely abilities. They needed to take you, and they brought you astrally out of your body, which is a normal way of going, onto a ship. They took you on the ship to your astral projected body that came there, and they needed you to help them get out of our solar system and our planet, correct?
Yes.
Because why couldn't they just leave the planet and go on their ship as they came here without anybody telling them how to get out of here?
That's interesting question. I have no idea. I don't know why. I don't know why I was picked. I don't. I just, I do remember them calling me Inanna or something like that. Inanna.
Inanna.
Yeah, comes from mother of everybody, I guess. I don't know. I'm just like, this is weird. Right. Yeah.
So they called your name Inanna.
Inanna, yeah.
Inanna.
Inanna, yes.
So were they calling you a name that was other than your Earth name? Were they calling you a name that they knew as a space person?
Well, what's interesting, this is how it came up. They were like, "Oh, look at her," because they were mocking me. Actually, they were like, "Look at her name. It's even close to Inanna because my actual name is Triana." But
Triana.
They were saying the name that my earthly parents named me is Triana, but they were mocking me, saying like it's even close to Inanna, like that was my name before or something. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, interesting. So they knew something about you, even though they were low vibrational ETs with a ship.
They knew who I was before I did, for sure.
Right. So you must have been known off planet before you came in human form as a space person that they didn't like for some reason. They didn't like you, did they?
No. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't like me. It's not even like a like. This is a hate. They hate me.
They didn't like. Yeah. Well, I'm for safety purposes. I'm using certain words.
Okay.
So
right.
So you didn't get to see what they looked like. Did you ever get to see what they physically looked like?
When I was at the jail, I got to see what they physically look like, even the transparent beings, because at that time, that's when my brain was on some other frequency, and I was able to ping the stars.
So my audience all over the world right now, I do too. What did they look like?
Well, there was this really thin. I mean, he was like super. We would call him anorexic these days. He was really, really thin, super duper white, like almost like Casper. I don't know. And his hair was almost like gold. It was like very, very pure gold looking. That was one of the beings. And then there was another being that I saw, and he looks just like those Halloween statues people normally have in their yards that look like demons, but he had like this little flat thing underneath his arm. I don't want to call it a wing, but it was definitely something that could he can have aerial flight. I don't know.
Yeah, he was a different kind of one. Yeah, go ahead, continue.
But he was super tall. I'm assuming it was a guy. He was super, super tall, long claw-like fingers, and the skin on him was like, the best way I could describe it is like a black trash bag.
Yeah. So the other one had golden hair. This one had claw-like fingers. What other ones did you see that you physically saw before this all happened, going on the ship?
That was it. That was it. Besides the other physical beings that I could see that was dressed up in law enforcement uniform.
So they were able to, in public, they would wear these law enforcement uniforms to blend in. If they were on a city street, would you be able to? If I were on a city street and they were doing this, I'd probably be able to answer and pick them out. But for the average person that wouldn't know who they are, would people be able to pick them out in the street walking down New York City?
Absolutely not. You would think they were just a regular person.
So they basically can cloak themselves to look just like us and wear the uniform, and no one would think anything of it.
No, you wouldn't think anything of it. But the guy that I saw, the one with the gold hair,
Yeah, yeah.
he literally said because he was working with the law enforcement people, and he said, "Oh, she can't hear me or see me, but I could." And because so much was happening in my mind, I just didn't let him know because I didn't know if it was safe to say anything. They were already torturing me,
Right,
so
right.
yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
he
Well, that's
literally
what
thought I couldn't see him or hear him. Yeah.
yeah. See, this is an amazing story. I mean, it's not. It's just one of the other things when we think we know it all as Earth humans. On a human perspective, we don't know anything. On those that are awake, in my hundreds of people all over the world watching this, her story is very compelling because she was definitely by these advanced lower vibrational ETs of different types. They did something with her that they should never have done. They first of all they broke universal law. Universal law is that you don't force anybody or abduct any human being, and they did that, and they did that to you. And
Well, not before they abducted me. Like I said, they knew who I was because they ran down my entire bloodline to me, even the ancestors who are no longer here.
mhm.
And they even told me that they were behind. I mean, this story goes deep. They even told me that they were the ones who killed my uncle, in 2021.
We'll be
But
very
we
careful
couldn't.
here. We'll be careful with
Oh, I'm
that.
sorry,
It's
or
just
unalived my
yeah,
uncle.
yeah.
Rest in peace, Uncle Eddie. And they also was threatening to harm my son, and at the time my son was going to a school called I don't even know if I should mention it on here. I don't know because I don't know
No,
what
no,
I can say or
let's
not.
not. Don't mention it. We'll just.
Okay.
I just
Well,
because
yeah, they were.
because yeah, I want to be careful because I don't want to end up having problems with TikTok.
Well,
But
they were
go ahead.
threatening me basically that they were going to harm my son, and they actually because their children went to the same school. I didn't know none of this till they told me, and then they also were telling me I'm never getting out. They're gonna always like keep me in one of those state hospitals. By the way, I've never had any mental issues or none of that, but they had a social worker. As long as they got a social worker, a corrupt judge, all this stuff, they can get away with stealing your life because they
Mm-hmm.
were trying to put me
Mm-hmm.
in a state hospital for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way I got out is because I didn't have access, like I said, while I was in the jail. So once they took me to the hospital, though, even though technically I wasn't arrested, they were trying to tell me that I was, and I was able to. Once the shift changed, I was able to get contact through a nurse who gave me a phone, and I
Mm-hmm.
called my primary care physician that I've always gone to all my life, and I said,
Mm-hmm.
"Look, I'm a member of you guys. If I need to be on some type of hold, then it needs to be with your like in network services." And the
Mm-hmm.
next day, I got dumped. I got discharged. That's the only thing that saved me. They wouldn't even let my mom come and visit me. She tried to come to the
So
hospital multiple
yeah.
times, and she even had her COVID vaccines, even though I told her not to. But she even had all that, and they kept trying to say she couldn't come in because of COVID. You know.
So that the negative ETs were monitoring you wherever you were. They were keeping tabs on you to make sure you didn't get away from them. Correct.
I don't know why they kept. I don't know. I don't know why. I just know I was picked for some reason, and they tortured me and they tried to make me carry their babies. And then after that didn't happen, after my body kept rejecting it, then they said, well, they just tried to unalive me through different means. I'm talking about, I don't even know if I should say this, but
No,
cyanide gas.
we
I
won't
mean,
say. We're going to be careful. So
okay.
let's put it this way. So to keep it, I'll narrate this a little bit. So they took her, and in abduction scenarios with ETs, within lower vibrational ETs, they're trying to create hybrid children. So I will put this in a way that will keep it safe.
Okay.
When they did the abductions, and your story is incredible. It's a different type of abduction scenario. They obviously wanted to abduct you to um, create more children, in a sense, for whatever their purposes were. We're not going to go into what those purposes were, but I'm getting there. They definitely, for some reason, they needed you for specific DNA purposes to bring forth more children in a hybrid program that they were doing. And I think these particular ETs that were on that blue ship, they were involved in some programs that were to produce those things they wanted to have. And obviously, you were not able to give them what they wanted completely. Plus, I think, obviously, who'd want to be in that situation? But when you were abducted by them, and this is a different kind of abduction. It's not like you're beamed up on a ship in a field and you're abducted, or you're taken out of the window out of your house, like this woman Linda was in New York City on a Bud Hopkins story. Bud Hopkins, one of the most well-known hypnotherapists. He's not alive anymore, but I knew him at UFO conferences. And this one woman, Linda, they took her in a beam out of her window, all the way up in a skyscraper building onto a ship, and they had been doing the abduction scenario. Your situation, they physically came to you and invaded your life. And how many years did this go on, or how long did this thing go on with them?
I would say it's still happening. I
It's
don't
still
go
happening.
anywhere. Yeah, I don't go anywhere. I don't know what to trust anymore. Like, I know that my entire world is a
Mm-hmm.
lie. So
Right. So do you have you ever called in for the Christed protection to protect you in any way when this happened? Since it's happened, do you know how
when
to do
you
that?
when you say Christ the protection, are you talking about Yahweh, the Most High God,
I,
or
I'm 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 talking about I'm a space person. My family's watching the show on a spaceship right now. So when I say I'm a Christed being of light, I am human, but I'm a Christed being of light. So when we talk about Christed protection, I don't know how much you've watched my show, but I've taken out implants. I've basically cleared energy from the negative ETs that abducted some of my guests, all my guests, and everyone's abductions have been different. So when I talk about this, my concern with you is that they have affected you, and I'm thinking that you need to be not only scanned. I think you need to have a clearing of your room of energy from these beings that are connected with you. Do you feel that the reason why they're able to continually do what they're doing to you is because they've actually implanted you and you don't know you have implants, or do you know you have implants?
I wholeheartedly believe I have implants. Like I
Mm-hmm.
said, I still feel this ever since that abduction. I feel this little vibration type thing in my
Mm-hmm.
belly, and it's in the same exact spot every time. Yeah,
Every time. How
every
would
time, and I didn't
you?
have that before.
Okay, and when did they implant that thing in your belly? Was that 2 years ago?
That was in 2021.
Okay. I'm gonna, and again, this is the thing. Some people can't handle me doing this, but how would you like me to scan you? And if you have you watched my show before?
No.
Okay. I'm a space person. I work with the Christed beings of light, the star people, which I am one of those, even though my parents no longer are here. I have space parents on a ship, two sisters and a brother. Um, and what we can do is scan you, and if I come across the implant that they have in your body, you'll tell me to stop, and I'll take it out and we'll destroy it. That specific thing that's in your body is the only reason they're able to scan. That's the thing where they're able to wherever you go. That's like a receiver for them. That tells them where you are. If that thing is destroyed, they have no control over you.
Oh yeah, let's do it because like I said, even after I know it's still happening because
Hmm.
like I said, I moved across states and I remember driving through Texas and I got to a point through Texas where there was absolutely no reception. And in this
Yeah.
exact area is where this big rig came out of nowhere and literally tried to run me off the road to flip me
Oh my
over. And
gosh.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I've seen like that lady that was went viral about seeing things on the airplane. I first was saying that before her. And when I travel, like I feel like they're everywhere. I don't know what the heck these things are or why they want me, but
Well, we'll put it this way.
I
Once
believe in the
we,
Most High God.
yeah, so once we actually take the implant out, which we're going to do, I don't know why some people are kind of nervous to watch me do this, but it's part of what's happening, folks. You have to, realize people are having these experiences. These are real experiences. If I do a talk show where we just talk about the nuts and bolts of a spaceship, we can do that. And the spaceship landed in the field, and then it took off, and it took some pieces of flour and went back on the ship, and they left. Really. People are having these experiences on our planet. They've had, like she's having. There are people around the world that need help that have been abducted by lower vibrational ETs. We have to help them. We can't ignore them. We can't turn our faces and say, oh, yeah, I'm interested in disclosure and this happening, and then let's just forget about all those other people out there. No, we can't do that. That's not the way it is. And being in space consciousness, coming from our planet, I can never ignore this. It's against universal law. We can't ignore it. You can't run away from it. You can't say, okay, I'll come back another night and watch you when you're interviewing somebody about the cover-up. This is part of the cover-up that the Pentagon doesn't want to admit to. This is part of what's going on out there, folks. People in the last 70 years of all different generations have been taken and abducted and implanted against their will. And it's not right. It's absolutely not right.
And I've been tracked through my phone. Like I've gone through 10 different phones. I literally just switched over to another phone because
Really?
I can show. I wish I don't know how to turn on the camera on here.
Well,
I'm not
you don't have enough viewers to do
but
that. I don't know how much I can do with your phone thing, but I know if we get the implant out of your body, that's the first thing we're going to do. I don't know technically if I can touch, with my abilities. I don't know how much it's going to be able to do anything with your electronics, but I know I can do something with you physically to get rid of the implant. So if you'd like to have me do this, if you close your eyes, we're going to help her out here, folks. I cannot sit here, hear this story, and say, okay, next guest. I can't do that. So I want you to close your eyes. And what we're going to do is have you take a deep breath in, and then breathe out of your nostrils, breathe in and out until you're really relaxed, turn off your brain, and we're going to help her. Because that's what we're supposed to do, right? We're supposed to help each other. And my father gave me the ability to do this. Would I ignore it? Would I ignore anybody out there, you out there, wherever you are on the planet? I would never ignore you because I'm here to help you. Just relax. And when you're relaxed, let me know. It's all good. You tell me when you're relaxed. Just don't fall asleep.
I'm relaxed.
That's all. Okay, good. I'm going to do this right now. You're going to feel energy now. I'm shooting beams of light into your head first. And I'm going to move my hands, my palms to the right and left so you feel the energy. I'm now operating in my Ashtar command consciousness, my space consciousness. And as you feel the energy, let me know, please. I'm going slowly around your head and your ears. Tell me when you feel the energy. Just don't fall asleep on me here.
I'm here.
Good.
I'm not feeling it.
Okay, that's all right. And you're going to keep your eyes closed too. Just let go of all your belief systems right now. That's the key thing. Let go of all your belief systems.
I just got a jolt of something. So
yeah, that's me. I'm shooting energy into you right now. Now you're feeling it. I'm going to amp it up to full power. Now the heat's coming out of my palms, and I'm going to shoot a lot of heat into your body, I'm going into the lower neck area. When I get to where this thing is, you tell me to stop, and I'm going to take it out and destroy it. We're getting into the upper chest area to the stomach. I'm going to scan your stomach right now. I'm doing some movements. And when I hit the area where that thing is, you let me know. I'm now scanning the whole stomach area. I'm now scanning the back end and the front end. And what you'll do, which I ask my guests to do when I'm doing this, is just tell me to stop when I'm there, and I'll just automatically stop the palm of my hands at that location.
Stop.
Right there?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm going to stop here. What I'm going to do is neutralize the implant. I'm going to neutralize it. We just got it. I'm going to shoot heat energy, and I'm going to put a shield around the implant so it can't get out, it can't move anywhere. And I'm going to take it out. I'm going to move the implant and push it towards the front of me. I'm going to pull it out from the front end. And what I'm doing is shooting a lot of heat energy now. I'm really amping it up full power. This thing was a pretty strong implant, so I'm going to amp it up even stronger than the implant itself. We're going to pull the implant out of her body. When I pull it out, now I'm going to take my other hand here. As I pull it out, I'm going to shake it a little bit. And you're going to hear, so everyone's different. You might be a tingle, a vibration. I'm doing this just to let you feel what I'm taking out here. I've neutralized it, and I'm going to pull it out of her body. And I can feel it as I'm pulling it. I can feel it. And it's totally neutralized. It's not able to move. I got complete control. There won't be any pain, just a slight bit of discomfort, but no pain. Almost. I'm going to shoot a beam of light into that area, and I'm making sure it cannot attach to any part of her skin, inner part of her body. And I'm pulling it out right now. Almost. When I have it out, please tell me. It's almost out. Yeah, it was a living implant. Almost out. We'll keep pulling. As we pull, we dissolve it and destroy it. So I don't let it just stay there. I'm just destroying it as I take it out automatically. As we pull it, we destroy it. I'm going to shoot heat energy from the inner part on the other side of you. I'm forcing the rest of it out with heat energy. Almost out. Once we destroy this, there's a few more things I have to do to make sure they never come back and control you. Almost out. Tell me when. I'm going to pull it straight out now. The last part of it. There should be a little bit of a pop sound. It's not going to hurt. It's just like a pop, like a little light pop when I take out the last part of it. And this is going to be right about here.
I'm pretty tough. I birthed my own babies at home.
Oh, good. More power to you. So I'm just doing this here. It'll like pop out. We're at the end of the implant here. And keep your eyes closed, please.
They're closed, but my eyes are like rolling uncontrollably. I don't.
Okay,
this is what
that's
I'm
okay.
doing back. Yeah.
Everybody's different, you know. Every human being's different. I don't control your body. I'm just here to liberate you from what you had happen to you. So I don't control that. I'm just trying to get rid of the implant. I'm going to do one thing here. I'm going to shake the last end of the implant. I do this on purpose. And you tell me what you feel. Keep your eyes closed. What I'm doing now is like I'm twisting it. It has no control anymore. I have complete control. And keep your eyes closed. Tell me how you feel right now.
I feel really good.
Yeah, I just took the rest of the implant out. Now I'm going to destroy the implant completely. Give me a moment. Now I'm going to shoot heat energy back where the openings were. And these beams of light are going to be healing energy beams. They're going to actually heal the structure of your internal body where the implants were. So those implants did a little bit of cutting in your body on the inside. We're now going to heal your body. And within the next hour, your whole body will be healed from the implant that was in you. You'll feel tingling sensations in your body for about the next hour. But you're okay. Keep your eyes closed, please. Not even finished. What we're going to do now is I'm going to put my hands above your head. I'm going to put a body shield of light around you. It'll be a permanent shield. They'll never be able to touch you ever again for your whole entire life on this planet.
Hallelujah.
I want you to keep your eyes closed. You're going to start feeling a sort of like a bodysuit going over your head. It's very comfortable. As I do this, tell me if you're starting to feel the light.
I definitely feel it, and I feel like my ears are about to start singing again.
Okay. So right now I'm putting this over your body. When I'm doing everybody watching this live on my program, this is live, this is not recorded, and this is also being documented. I'm putting a shield around her body. I call it the beam of like a light suit, for lack of a better terminology. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to put a double shield on her. And now what we're going to do is send beams of light into her house. They're going to separate from my hand these invisible beams. They're going to clear all the energy from your basement to every room in your house, all the residual energies. I'm also sending these beams in your house to go through your electronics. And if there's anything that the ETs put in your electronics to monitor you, those will be destroyed right now. Any of the negative ET electronics that they or gadgets they put into your house are going to be destroyed. The beams of light will destroy it. We're going to do one more thing for you. Keep your eyes closed, please. Give me a moment.
My eyes are closed. They're just shaking by themselves. I'm not doing
That's
it.
okay. That's okay. And I just got to do something here. All right. And now we're going to have you say these words with your eyes closed. These are very powerful words. And this is as a space being. I'm giving you how the space people talk on forgetting the earth-based languaging. I want you to say these words. I am
a
cosmic,
cosmic,
Christed
Christed
being
being
of light.
of light.
I am free.
I am free.
I will never be abducted again.
I will never be abducted again.
You can never abduct me again.
You can never abduct me again. I do not consent to that.
I am the light,
I am the light,
and I am a starseed of light,
and I am a starseed of light,
and I am now free.
and I am now free.
And the person that said Jonestown of vibes, there's no Jonestown vibes here. I don't think this person's sunglasses. I wish you would just watch my show. And I'm not going to focus on him, but I think this person needs to go because they're obviously not here for the right purposes. So let me take
And
them
I
out.
do not consent to the kidnapping of my tribe. They also stole my babies in 2021 and never get them back.
So I want you, I can't see you, but I can feel you. So open your eyes. And if I had you on camera, I would tell you to smile. So give us a smile, even though I can't see you. How do you feel?
I feel good. My eyes are still like blinking by themselves.
They'll relax. They'll calm down. It's just all that energy. But if I were to see you, I'd say you're an awesome person. Your story was very compelling, and I had to jump in here and do what I do, which is to get rid of that whole thing with what they were doing to you. And I want you to keep in touch with us. You can watch the show. I'm on at 11 o'clock at night, most nights here. I've been on here for 3 years, and this is the most popular spiritual UFO talk show on social media. So I'm really so happy you came here for help.
When you say 11 o'clock, is that Pacific Standard Time or?
It's Eastern. If you're in Chicago, that's
Okay.
10 o'clock Mountain, 9 and 8 o'clock West Coast.
Okay.
Are you on the West Coast or East Coast? Oh, you're California.
I'm in California. I'm in
We
Sacramento.
love all the California. Yeah, we love all the California people. So, yeah, definitely. And you're gonna have beautiful dreams. We've cleared all the energy out of your body, and so from here on in, just focus on Christ consciousness, and just allow yourself to know that you're well protected now.
Thank you so much, and thank you for all those who support me in the chat. I love you guys.
There's a lot of they do support you. My audience is very awake, and we sometimes get some trolls, and I take them right off the show and I block them, so I don't fool around here.
This is not a paid show or anything. Those who are doubting, my story is 100% true and real.
It's real, and she's not paying me $1 million to take out implants. I don't do that. This is what I do is real, and so we appreciate you, and we definitely. I'm glad you found our show. Now you have a place where you can come.
I believe
There's a lot of beautiful people here you're going to meet.
Thank you so much. I really I've been my prayers are answered. I've been praying that God, send me to my soul tribe and my soul tribe to me, and that we help each other, and that I'm able to tell my truth of my experiences. Like I said, back in 2021, when I said this, a lot of people laughed and thought I was making things up. And I'm still trying now to this day to uncover the videotapes and the cameras and stuff from this jail. They refuse to give it to me.
Yeah. Well, that would be the reason why, because of the negativity part of that thing. But you know what?
Yeah.
Now you have a new journey. You're free. No one's going to control you. No one should control anybody. And I'm about liberating the planet and busting the matrix. So you're now free.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I pray that this helps my babies as well that
I
are
hope so too.
still in that system. Yeah.
I hope so too. All right. I appreciate you, and you can stick around and watch. And I really appreciate you. We love you, and we thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right. And I'm not going to keep doing implant removals tonight. I want to see what else is happening out there. I want to show you a video. I want to show people a video. This is, I've been in touch with this person, Overlook. They're on TikTok. I want to show you a video. This is our spaceship segment. And hey, Jeff, good to see you, everybody. I'm going to show you folks a video for entertainment purposes only. And this is what disclosure is all about. There are people out there that are really getting good footage. And we're going to see this video here. Watch this. This is a spaceship, a plasma orb. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get to it here. Hold on a minute. I just had it. Okay, here it is. I'm going to stop it for a minute. But you're going to see this. This is credit to Overlook. I'm going to try to get them on our show. And let me do this here. That's not what I want to do. Let me do this here. And watch this. This is in Nashville, Tennessee, just the other night. Look, check this out. Look at this. This is out of Nashville, Tennessee. Watch these. Watch the bigger light, the big ship, and the little ones coming out of it. I'm going to play it again. See if we can replay it. This is for entertainment purposes only. There's the big ship right there. Watch this. This is crazy. This will be posted on my Ashtar Command channel. This is absolutely insane. And you're watching this on Encounters. I'll show it a few times so people can get this. I know people are going to pop in here now because there's video footage here. Now, this is definitely higher vibrational beings and spaceships. The one in the middle is a large ship. The other ones are smaller craft. This is the stuff that is not being seen on your national cable channels. Your national cable channels aren't showing this. They won't show this stuff. They'll never show this stuff. Okay? I can watch this video for a whole hour. That's how good this is. Now, this is the real deal. Yep, we're going to be posting this on our main channel. And this is not D's. This is not Earth-based technology. This is not Project Green Bean. This is actually spaceships. And a spaceship does not have to look like a metallic object. It could be something that's highly more advanced than what we have on our planet. So yeah, you can see this is not a green bean. There are no green beans. I'm going to hypnotize my audience with spaceships. I am CmdrAleon. Are you ready? And that's now Project Green Bean, that's right. See, now I'm going to start a rumor. All the people that believe in Project Blue Beam, now they're going to hear me saying Green Bean. Did you hear about Project Green Bean on Commander's show? There's a project called Green Bean. Whoever knew? I love this video. We're going to keep showing it. This is called disclosure, folks. I'm all about disclosure. I have to credit Overlook on TikTok for getting this video and recording it. This is an amazing video that he did. No, Carrot Top, we didn't do that, Mark. Well, I'm making fun of Blue Beam because it doesn't exist, so I call it Project Green Bean. I do have a sense of humor. Belinda says, I saw a northern ship Wednesday. Belinda, we'll have to bring you up and talk about that. Let me get the lights back on here on encounters. I do have a sense of humor, even though I'm a space person. Well, space people, my family has a sense of humor on the ships. So let me just do this here. Okay, we're back. So that's one of the interesting things that's happening. A lot of stuff going down. And let me see here. I think we might have some other things to show you here. We'll take a break from that for a minute. And who was the person that said she saw? Did you see the black ship? No, I saw some orbs that were black. I forgot 2 or 3 different countries. These orbs that look black, solid. They caught them actually, and they recorded. Some people documented these things. I don't know if it was in the U.S. I think it was in Europe somewhere. We're doing good, Suzanne. Let me go backwards here. Oh, thank you, Half Pint. Let's see. Hey, thank you. Can we call you Commander Green Jeans? Let's see here. I'm going back to the person. I'm actually, Kit Kat, I'm going to get an iPhone. I'm finally going to make a switch. I'm going to take Belinda up here. Let's see here. I'll see if we can get Belinda up here. Let me see who's in queue right now. Quinn, the real estate agent. I'm going to bring Belinda up first because I do these things randomly here. And Belinda, if you'd like to come up about this northern ship thing, I'd love to hear your story. You have to be over 18, no foul language, no smoking on the show, no vaping, no drinking, no drugs, no drunks, no paranormal session, no politics, and no religion on encounters. Belinda, hey, welcome to the show.
Hello.
How you doing?
Okay, can you hear me?
I can. Can you turn your camera on? Do you know how to do that? I can tell you.
I might scare you, but
I'm not scared of anything. I mean, look at me. I'm not scared of anything. So turn your camera on. There's a little icon with a little line in it, like a camera. Press it and save it, and you'll be right on the screen. There you go. Beautiful. No smoke and no smoking. If you have a cigarette, no smoking.
Okay.
We'll get in trouble. So you have to put it out and turn it up. Just get rid of it.
There you go. Yes,
Okay,
I seen one the other night. It was beautiful. I don't think it was a spaceship. I think it was a big one.
A mothership.
A mothership. It was blue and yellow. It was
wow.
beautiful. I mean, it had the middle of it was like a rocket, but it had these things that came out of the ship, and it was like radar. It was like antennas, but it was like radar.
Yeah.
It was
Are you
beautiful.
saying that were there things coming physically out of the mothership, like away from it, or were they attached to it?
It was attached to it.
Really interesting. Well, yeah,
Yes, and
mothership.
you know what? I went to get some chicken, and on my way to chicken, I said, there's another spaceship. Oh, I gotta find it. And then I
Yeah,
got so excited, I got into panic attack, anxiety attack because I was so excited, you
yeah.
know. And I missed my KFC, but I turned around and come back, and it was right across the street from KFC.
It was high in the sky, correct?
Yes, it was high in the sky.
Are you in a populated area, or are you in an area that's not very populated?
I live in like a outside of the city. I'm not in the city.
Okay, you're not in the city. I just wanted to
No.
get a geography about that. Interesting.
Yeah.
So how low in the sky was this mothership?
It wasn't low because it was too big to be low.
Yeah.
It was kind of
And
high, but you could make it out and
yeah.
everything. And I was so excited I had to go get my chicken, and I couldn't open the door because I was so excited, you know. And and so the guy come and opened the door, and I went and got my chicken. I says, "Have you ever seen a spaceship?" And he goes, "Say what?" I said, "I'm not on drugs."
Right.
You know, I said, "Have you ever
Excuse
seen
me.
a spaceship?" And he goes, "No, not really." I said, "There's one outside. You want to see it?" And he kind of looked at me weird. He thought I
Yeah.
was on drugs or I was
And
crazy or something,
did
you
he go
know?
outside with you to see the spaceship?
Yeah, because I couldn't open the door. I played like I couldn't open the door again. So he had to come and open the door again. But say
Oh.
I opened the door and there it was, right in front of us, you know.
And did
And I
he saw
said,
it too,
"There's a
correct?
spaceship."
He
And
saw
he
the
goes,
spaceship.
"Yes." He said, "Oh my goodness." And
Wow.
he was like stunned himself,
Yeah.
you know. But it was so beautiful. I mean, it was big. It was I can't explain it to you.
No, you're explaining it
This
just fine. You're
um
amazing. Amazing.
my daughter, I called my daughter, and she said, "Ma, take a picture of it." I said, "I'm on my cell phone. It don't take good pictures." You know, I should have thought and put it on what's that other thing that where you could see each other talk.
Oh, you mean it's like a duet where you can actually be live with somebody?
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, I was so excited. I just, I don't know why I didn't think about that.
Hmm.
And
So if you so you could have you actually, Belinda, had something that is amazing. And hearing your story, I think we're all trying to visualize that you
it
were
was beautiful.
outside and you saw a mothership, which is how many people see that? And you're outside in the area where it's not really built up. You're out of the city or town area, and you're
Right,
looking at this, and you get this guy to come out who doesn't believe you, and he sees it. Now you're seeing it. He's seeing it for the first time, who was a non-believer, and you're both
right.
seeing it, and you're like a little kid looking at a mothership in the sky for the first. Was that the first time you ever seen anything like that?
No, that's my third spaceship I've seen.
Third spaceship.
Third,
Interesting. So you've
yeah,
had now your third experience of a
yep,
spaceship, a mothership.
yep, yep. And I
And
wasn't. There's only one that I don't know if you remember me. I seen one when I was a kid. We followed it. The second
yeah,
one was of my husband,
yeah,
and that was the one that was black.
yeah,
And I didn't have good feelings with that one.
yeah, that one
And
was
I
not good,
asked
but
my husband to leave, you know.
yeah,
But this one, I was so excited. I
you
mean,
felt good.
yeah, I was at the carnival. I was, at the, I don't know how to
You,
explain
you,
it.
you just felt you feel the energy of the ship. You know if it was good or bad. And
Right.
this one here, you knew the energy was a really, really good energy, correct?
Yes. And it was
Okay.
it was a mother one, and it was just beautiful.
Wow.
I can't explain it.
You're explaining it really well to my audience. You're doing a great job, I
And
think.
anybody that don't believe, ask them to show.
Yeah.
I always knew there was something,
Hmm.
And and when I was little, we found it. and we
Hmm.
followed down the road, and I've been seeing them ever since.
And I think you're going to see, you're seeing now, well, there's a lot of activity in Michigan anyway, in the Great Lakes area. I've talked about there being galactic portals over the Great Lakes. And also in the depths of the Great Lakes, I believe there's some space bases in the
Yep.
deeper parts of the Great Lakes where it
Right.
goes into deeper levels down below. And there's a lot of activity up where you are because there are space bases in the Great Lakes. And there's also galactic portals where these ships are coming into northern Michigan and that whole Great Lake area.
As big as it was, is that what that was, a Galactica, whatever you
Well,
said?
if you had to tell us how big the ship was, the mothership, would you say it was as big from your vision visually 2 or 3 football fields? How big would you say it was?
See, I'm not good at distance and
It's
measurements, and
okay. So if
you
you
know.
take a bus, let's take a tour bus. You've
Oh, it
seen
was
those
bigger than
big
a
buses?
bus. It was a
So
bit bigger than.
would you
Oh,
say
it was.
was
It was
it was
bigger than a house. It was bigger than a gas station that it
oh
was
really?
behind.
Okay.
You
I'm
know.
just trying to get a gauge on this. So it's actually very big. We're
Yes.
talking big.
I mean, I
Wow.
seen it from my house, and I'm at least 2 miles from my trailer.
Yeah, yeah. That's an
You
amazing
know.
story. That's an
So
amazing story,
as
Belinda.
soon as I come out of my trailer park, it was there,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and 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 I followed it, and it was the same place I was going. I didn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of weary, ain't it? It was where I was going, but I was so excited I missed it.
Right.
You
Do you
know,
think they were? Did you sense that they were watching you or communicating with you in some way?
no,
No, you just felt you were watching them, and they
I
didn't.
was
They
just too
didn't.
excited. If they
Right.
was, I was too excited.
Yeah. Yeah. I believe, like Miracle Magic saying, they knew they definitely saw you. They definitely know who you are. You were just too excited to realize it.
Exactly, because
It's all good
I
though.
loved
It's
it.
all good. I get good feelings about this one. That was
Yes,
really really beautiful. You
I
know.
said when I seen that, I come home and it was like 11, 12 o'clock. Because
Hmm.
after they closed, I still stayed out there. I must have watched it about 2, 3 hours.
Wow. So wait a
I
minute.
mean, I
You
was
were
I was sitting there munching on my chicken, watching
right. You're munching
stuff.
on your chicken, and you're
Yeah.
watching a mothership for 2 or 3 hours. The
Yes.
mothership stayed there for 2 or 3 hours.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And it just moved back and forth,
Hmm.
moved
Next time
around.
you see it, you're gonna have to get your phone out and record it. All you have to do is turn the camera on and videotape it.
Yeah,
Can you do
that's what
that?
I'm going to do. Yep.
I want you to do that for me because I want to see that on video.
I just know it was beautiful.
Yeah. No, I want to see that. I think we all want to see that.
Yes.
That's definitely very amazing. Hey, Belinda, thank you so much. Your blessing.
You're
I
welcome.
really so sincerely appreciate you,
I
and you're
was
just a
I
great
was
guest.
I was so excited. I said I got to tell him. I got to find him on TikTok.
Oh
Every
yeah, you
time
know
I
where I
seen
am. I'm
another
here.
one.
Yeah,
So
I know. We got a lot of emails from people messaging that want to get in touch with us here now. Yeah, so we're on at 11 o'clock Eastern. You're in Michigan, so you're on the East Coast time zone. 10 o'clock for the Central time zone, 9 o'clock Mountain, 8 o'clock West Coast, and on and on and on. 3 o'clock in the morning in Australia and the Pacific out there in the ocean. So I want to thank you for being here, Belinda.
thank you for letting me talk to you and tell you the good news.
It is good news.
It
It's a good
is.
story too. It's a
It
great
is.
story. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. You
All
have a
right,
good
we're
night
gonna
now.
you too. You enjoy your weekend. Happy New Year to you, by the way.
You too, hon.
Okay, we'll bring her down. See that's a great story. And again, if you have a story about, and again, I want to show some more video footage here, and I think it's important that we. Okay, I think we have somebody here who's being a little bit ridiculous. Let's see here. Let's see. And we're going to show you some more footage here. Give me a second. And the footage I'm going to show you now, which I think is important. Let's see here. Let's see if I can do this here. And we're going to go and show you some stuff here in a minute. Let's see. And this is kind of UFO Central. And let's see if I can get you here some sighting reports here. I'm just looking at what I want to show you here on the video footage. And there's a lot of stuff happening, folks. I mean, it's really crazy as I sort out what I want to show you here. Let me see. Give me a moment. There is a video that I want to show you. Now, this is interesting. This is videos from France. I'm looking at videos from all over the place. I think we're going to show you this video. This looks like these are blue orbs of light. I'm just trying to think here. Let me just take a look here before I do this. Yeah, it's not what I think it is, so we're going to skip that. But there are definitely these silver objects that are moving in the sky. A lot of stuff going on there. And then on TikTok, let's go back here. We're going to look at TikTok here, and I can definitely tell you, if I put in UFOs January 2025, we will actually find some good stuff here for you to show. And we're almost at 100,000 people watching the show. I mean, 100,000 people liking the show. I'm just taking a brief look here. And we'll just do this here and see what happens. I'm not finding the object that I wanted to show you here. I think this is it here. This is in January 1st in Los Angeles, California. We'll show you this object here. Give me a minute. And again, I believe these objects are relatively small, and I think they're unmanned objects. So I'm going to show you this is from Los Angeles. Give me a second here. We'll show it to you. You're watching Encounters. Thank you. We're over 100,000 people that have watched, that have liked the show. Let me just do this here. And we'll do this here and change the camera. I'm going to flip it. And this is, I've seen this, look at this. This is and this is for entertainment purposes only. I've seen 3 or 4 videos in different parts of the world with this type of object. And it's silver, and I'm not sure how big these objects are. If you put them at ground level, probably as big as a car. Probably as big as a car. And I believe these are unmanned objects being sent into our atmosphere by larger ships. And I've been seeing these on about 4 or 5 different videos around the world. The same object. It's not a weather balloon. The thing is moving pretty quickly and spinning as it moves. Maybe you've seen one of these. There's also these black orbs that are solid that have been recorded. I'm going to try to show some of those on Sunday night. Let's see if we can see this a little bit better here. Wait a minute. There we go. These things have weird movements. They don't move in any conventional way as Earth-based objects do. They do their own thing, and they're moving at their own pace. They move at their own pace. I know a lot about these different types of things, the unmanned spaceships, the different orbs. So I'm trying to teach people here, not every spaceship or every unmanned craft is going to be huge. It's going to be, these things are coming in their atmosphere. They're definitely doing something. They're not just like going over Los Angeles or over the Pacific for no reason. They're actually doing something, right? And I'm not saying I have all the answers, but they go against our physics in terms of how a spaceship or an object should move. Well, they can't be. It doesn't work in a conventional way, so they're doing their own thing. Very interesting. Very interesting. We're going to show one more video clip here. Give me a second. I'm going to go back to all the people out there looking. I want to find this other video. And this other video I'm going to show you, hopefully, will actually be very interesting to look at. Going in to flip the camera. And we're back. So I want to go to another video here. And let's see if we can find this here. So now there's other things here. Let's see if we can show you. There's a lot of plasma ships that are being seen. A lot of people all over the world. Let's see here. You're going to see something here that's pretty crazy. Let's see here. This is another one here. These orbs were descending from the clouds. And let me see where this one was. This was it's 5 days ago. I don't know where this was located, but we're going to show you this. Hold on a minute. And this is pretty crazy. This is the video segments we're doing here on Encounters. I'm your host, CmdrAleon. We're here 11 o'clock at night on the East Coast. Tomorrow night is Ashtar Command Night on Encounters, and we'll be actually talking about contact, disclosure, and all those things that are going to be happening. Give me a second to do this here, and we'll do this. Here we go. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is the stuff that's not being seen on the national or international news. These things are coming out of the sky. See how that light, they're just dipping out of the sky? These are huge. These things are amazing. So whoever was driving the passenger must have been recording this. Look at this. Amazing. And on this kind of a new segment of the encounters, we're only showing you real footage. This is not CGI. This is not AI. This is not satellites. This is not Starlink, not swamp gas. These are real extraterrestrial light ships or spaceships. See how the brightness in the cloud is there? They're coming out of something into our atmosphere, out of the clouds from something above it. There's an opening there. They're coming in. These objects are coming in force. An armada of these things are coming. There must be 15 or 20 of these things. Mm-hmm. And you can have your own imagination as to what you think they are. These are not Earth-based objects. They're not something that we've created. They're coming from the stars. They're coming from the outer atmosphere, and they're coming into Earth. You can see the opening. It's right there. It's a really bright opening. They're coming in through the opening into our planet. There's no firmament. I want to get people to understand there's no blockage. There's no glass bubble around the planet. It doesn't exist. That's a lie. People have been hearing that word, firmament. It doesn't exist. It's been there. It's been created, the word, to let people believe that we cannot go anywhere. It's just not true, So just take a look at that right there. That's the real deal, folks. This is what you're going to see. No, I don't believe in the Bible. I don't believe in the Quran, the Bible, or any earth-based 3D religious books. I'm here to liberate the planet from that. I'm a space person. I don't believe in your earth-based Bibles. They've lied to the public and to the people of Earth, and I'm not here for that. I'm here to tell you that there are Christed beings of light from other planetary systems that are coming here to help our planet. Let's see if we can just do this one more time here. I love this video here. This is from 5 days ago. Look at it. You're going to see, you can't make this up. They're coming in through definite opening in the sky there. Definite opening in the sky. One more time. And this is for entertainment purposes only on Encounters. This is our spaceship news video segment. We're going to do this between Sunday and Friday nights. We're going to do segments of video footage. If you have video footage you want me to look at, we're going to do video. You can send your footage to me at CmdrAleon at AOL.com. I'll take a look at your video footage. And right here on Encounters, we're going to show you what's happening. Right here. And we're going to show you one more video. Let me go back to the light here. Hey, Mahansuk, good to see you, brother. I think Mahansuk's here. Hey, Mahansuk. We're going on to another video here. Let me see what I got here. And here's something. This is interesting. This is December 29th. This person, let me see here, hold a minute. Okay, I'm just taking a look here. And we're just trying to see if we have one more piece of footage here we can show you. And there's a lot of stuff going on here. Let's see. Okay, so this is December 16th. Let me see what this is here. Let me just Yeah, we're going to show you this video. This is pretty interesting. This is aerial footage. So we're going to show you this here. Let me see. This is from World News X. I'd like to find out where the original video is. I'm going to show you something here. And let's go to this. This is from an airliner passenger. And we're going to show you this in a minute here. This is going to blow your mind. Watch this. You see this? All right? Let's see this. Watch this. This is from a commercial airliner. I don't know exact date of this, but it looks like it was, it's December 16th of last year. People were going kind of crazy, and they recorded. I wish you had the camera still, but you can see what's going on out there. This is crazy. And they look like large orbs of light. And too bad they didn't keep the camera still. I'm going to see if I can stop it for a minute. Let's see. Right about. Okay. So you can see here. If I can get it again, wait a minute. You can see these orbs of light. Pretty amazing. I'll do it one more time here. Probably turbulence, maybe. You can see how they one of them just gets really bright. Pretty crazy. I've never seen anything this crazy. And this is a commercial airline flight. I would say they must have had turbulence or something. Or the person was too excited. For me, I would be, focusing the camera. Okay, now we're going to go back to all right. And that is covering our final part of the show here for tonight. I think that should about do it. So I want to thank everybody. We hit 127,000. We appreciate you. Let me just bring the light up here a little bit more. We appreciate everybody on the show here. And we're going to do some more videos Sunday night. Tomorrow night at 11 o'clock is Encounters Ashtar Command Q&A, contact information, disclosure information regarding the space people. And, Jersey Flies, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Captain Glasgow. I appreciate that, everybody. We appreciate our audience, all our guests, everybody. This show will be on my YouTube channel. The show from last night will be on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be loading it up there before I go to sleep tonight. This one I'll be downloading tonight, and then tomorrow morning I'll be putting this up on my YouTube channel. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Your support means a whole lot to me. And all the new people, thank you for finding Encounters. This is and thank you for your gifts, Angel and Cleo. This is the #1 spiritual UFO talk show. The Alien, thank you. Cleo, thank you. Alien, thank you for the roses, the lightning bolts. TK, thank you so much for the roses, TK. And I know I got a message from you, TK. I'm going to have to get in touch with you. I think you had some information you wanted to share with us. I appreciate you. We'll have to get in touch with TK. Thank you so much, Gazelle. Everybody out there, you're a blessing. So we really appreciate you. All your gifts help me do what I do, because I don't, when I do what I do it because it's what I'm doing. I'm here to do the mission work. I'm here to be a talk show host. I'm here what I did is 21 years of radio on NPR radio, and coming here from Facebook here, which was a big step over. It was the best thing I ever did, is come here and start a talk show on this subject, which I wasn't seeing at all on here. I mean, there are people talking about it, but there wasn't anybody doing a show. So I said, okay, the commander's going to do a show, and I'm going to have a drink of definitely coffee. Thank you, Jared. That's good. I'm now going to be awake all night with the caffeine. That's going to really keep me awake. I think I would have to be on all night till 6 in the morning. I'm not going to do that. You know, I could do that, but I'm not, because I have everybody here sleeping. So the commander's not going to do that. But if I was here all alone, I might not even do that either. I mean, I think 2 hours is enough, you know. So tomorrow night, join us. Tell your friends to join us. Tell your brothers and sisters to join us. We're going to be on at 11 o'clock with Encounters, the Ashtar Command Show. And we send our love out to everybody. We all hope you have a good weekend. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Keep your eyes to the skies. Make sure your phones are charged. And also, I've been in touch with April, and hopefully we'll see if she's able to make it to the show. Thank you, TK. I've never seen that before. That's interesting. Butterflies. So we hope she can make it. She's my sister out there doing the mission work, and we're going to hopefully get her on here tomorrow night if we can. I got a new iPhone, Commander. I hope you like the iPhone. I'm going to get one. I've had it with the Android phone. I really like the iPad, which I got here. So now I think the iPhone is going to be really good. And I hear the iPhone video camera is really good too. So, yeah, we'll see. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Have a good night. We're going to do some, before I go to sleep here, we're going to research some more video footage. And then, we're going to go to sleep, I think. So take care, everybody. Have a good weekend. CmdrAleon here. Remember, we are disclosure, all of us together.